Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is a maintenance day and a shed hunting day. I'm going to grab a bunch of stands out of the trees, pick up a blind, trail cameras, stuff like that. I think I have most of them. I think I only have to grab one trail camera. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, and then we're obviously going to be looking for sheds. We're about 2/3 through February, and so we're coming to the end. So they're dropping their sheds. Or dropping their antlers so we can find a shed. So hopefully we can find some of those. That'd be kind of cool. And then just gonna grab a bunch of equipment and hopefully get this, the end of last year's deer season. The deer season just ended. Packed up and get everything stored until next season. So let's get to work. We've got a lot of stuff to get out of the woods and packed up. Thing I noticed back here is it is very crunchy because it's like 28 degrees this morning, so stuff is just frozen on the top and it's very crunchy, so I can't really walk very quiet. So I don't know if we'll see any deer or not, but we're gonna try. Also, I wore a sweatshirt and I should have worn my coat. It's 28 degrees this morning, but there's no wind and the sun was out, so it was warm. But in the woods there's not as much sun. We have made it to our stand. Right in this tree, there's a double stand right here. That is the main stand. That's where I shot my doe out of. And then that stand got put in late season for Micah to hunt with me. And then we just have sticks in that tree. So I gotta get those 3 out of the tree and down on the ground. All right, tree stands are out on the ground. Took me probably 5 minutes, maybe something like that, to get them out. So these 2 stands and the sticks have to be carried to the truck, which sucks because I was debating whether I should bring a backpack this morning. Should have brought a backpack this morning, but I'm thinking I'm just gonna carry them right out there to the road, and I can stop and grab them real quick, so I don't have to carry them all the way to the truck. So that's what we're gonna do. Stands are carried out to the road. Those are ready to be picked up. Now I'm just gonna bushwhack through here a little bit, check some main trails and stuff like that, see if we can find any sheds that have been dropped already. That'd be really cool. I'm standing almost in the exact spots I shot my doe last year. The stand was right in that tree, and she was standing almost right here. Shot right across. Got her. So I'm gonna go check this main trail over here, walk around, and we'll see if we can find any sheds along. If you guys go back and watch my video where me and Micah both shot a doe earlier last year, late last year I guess, that train actually is what scared the doe to the exact spot I needed her. She was gonna come in front of me sort of, and the train scared her right to my right side at like 10 yards. I'm most definitely not the most well-versed shed hunter out there, so take my advice as you please, I guess. But where I found most of my sheds was on the edge of bedding areas, along main like travel routes, obviously, and then like on like the edge of like cornfields, or like any field that butts up to like a row of trees or a row of trees, right? So right along this edge, I just always check that. That's what I'm doing right now. Found some pretty nice sheds about half a week ago, an area just like this. And there's like a lot of deer sign. You can see all the tracks everywhere. So they definitely come through here. I had a trail camera right on this area, and there's always deer in this field. A lot of does, but obviously a lot of bucks that travel through it too. So we're gonna walk this area, walk around this woods, and then go back and get out of here. All right, first property. No sheds. I'm not sure. Had a decent amount of woods to walk through on that property and nothing. So that's unfortunate. I couldn't get into the thicker parts because I just literally couldn't. It's too thick. But looked around a lot. Didn't find anything. So we are headed to the next property. On this property, we gotta grab a blind and a trail camera. I haven't walked through this area right here in a while because when I was hunting it, the deer walk here, I walked all the way against the ditch over there, hugged it as close as I could because I didn't want to have my scent here. But now I can walk here and see what was going on all season. So it'd be kind of cool to find my target buck shed, I'm not gonna lie. That would be crazy. There's a lot of poop. So that'd be really awesome if we could find that shed, even just one. All right, well, pulled the trail camera, and well, that is not how you want to find your blind. Glad I tied it to that tree because it is upside down, wrapped around the tree, unfortunately. So we're gonna pick this up. Luckily, I think my bag and stuff is still here. So we gotta get this stuff cleaned up. I've been searching so hard to find any shed in here because there's a lot of bucks in this area last year, and haven't found any. All right, well, looked around this entire area real good. Not a single shed. I don't know. I probably had 6 or 7 bucks in this area last year. So unfortunate, but we got blind, 2 chairs, the fluorescent orange that goes on the top, my tripod, and trail camera. So gotta pack all this stuff out and get it in the truck. So okay, we got to the last spot for the day. There is a stand to take off of this property, and then I'm gonna hike around and obviously keep looking for sheds. Still hoping to find one. I've not found one yet today though. There we go, last stand. This stand I left pretty low. It's probably 8 feet off the ground maybe, because my cover was, once I put the last ladder on the bottom, it was way too high and I just was so skyline. So I left it lower and it's not super high. But But this little brush right here was covering me, and I had some stuff behind me that was covering me. As soon as I got above that, oh, it's just super skyline. So Mike actually shot 2 deer out of this stand this year, which is kind of sick. Well, we walked in circles for a while and did not see any sheds, unfortunately. I was hoping I could find some of the sheds of the deer that I was trying to see during the season that I didn't see during the season in person, on camera obviously, but very nocturnal. So, I don't know. Didn't find any though, unfortunately. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching. It was still really fun to walk out here in God's awesome creation. So, I'm very blessed to be able to do that and to have access to a few of these properties. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.